I can't be the only one who thinks this is awkward.
Okay.
Let me tell you the story. So the other day I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw somebody, I'm Facebook friends with this person, have not talked to her in probably 15 plus years, if not longer than that. It is the sister of an ex. Okay?
Oh, yeah, probably good that you don't talk to her.
Recently, she got married, like within the last year or so.
Okay.
And she just had a baby.
Makes sense.
And multiple times I saw her like with the post about the baby shower. And then whenever the baby was born, multiple times she was like, this is the biggest surprise of my life. And that makes me feel icky.
What?
I don't like it. I don't know. It feels like too much information. Now, I'm not talking about like a close personal friend. That doesn't make me feel awkward if they were like, yeah, that was a surprise. Didn't mean for that to happen. Because I know the person and like I have a relationship. But just throwing it out there on Facebook that you weren't expecting to have a baby or it was a surprise or an accident, it feels weird to me.
See,
it feels like way too much information.
It's crazy that you're reading this much into it and you get this much from just the word surprise. Because just because she said this has been the greatest surprise of my life, that is not the same as somebody saying to me like, oh, I was really surprised by this. I was not expecting this at all.
How is it different?
Well, because
she said it was the biggest surprise of her life.
Because it is, like, in a way, it is always going to be a surprise. Like, you can't for sure ever know, even if you are trying. And so, like, I don't know that it's always as deep as you're making it.
Yeah, but if people are trying, do you think they really say, oh, this was such a surprise? No, I feel like there are specifically putting on Facebook that it was a surprise that they have a kid. And like, we're definitely not trying for this. That was not our intention.
But also, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It sounds like it was a good thing.
Yeah, I guess. But why do you need to put it out there for everybody to see? 601-995-1017 is our phone number. I want just one person to say they agree with me that it's uncomfortable because I find it to be very uncomfortable. But you're more uncomfortable by something else around the same topic.
Yeah, I am. I just saw a post about Haley Steinfeld, who's pregnant with Josh Allen's baby. They're together. And it said Haley Steinfeld expecting baby number 1. And it's like, well, that implies there's going to be more babies. That's not our business to know. Why are we putting that on Haley Steinfeld that, oh, she's expecting baby number 1?
Whereas I see it as like, no, that's literally just a number that isn't saying there's definitely going to be 2 and 3. They could have said her first child. I think that that's pertinent information. Like, oh, does she have any other kids? No, this is the first one. That is perfectly fine to me. But if the headline said Haley Steinfeld and Josh Allen shocked by pregnancy,
they're so like, happy for their surprise baby.
It almost makes me feel like okay, somebody says, oh, it was a surprise. And then is it too much information to ask a follow-up question and say, oh, surprise, what method failed?
No.
Why not?
Because they're not opening the door of it. Just because the word surprise is mentioned, you're the one reading into, oh, this is some window into this person's super personal life.
Let's see if anybody else is uncomfortable or I'm the only person in the metro. Hello. Nope, not there. Nope.
Oh.
All right. I must be the only person. And it's fine if you want to call me weird about this. Totally accept that. 601-995-1017. What do you think, though? Does it make you uncomfortable, or what do you think of me for finding it awkward and uncomfortable if a couple says, oh, well, we welcomed the bundle of joy, and it was totally a surprise.
The best surprise of our lives.
Best surprise of our lives. Kenny's here. You're not going to leave me all alone on this island, are you, Kenny?
I'm not going to let you all alone, but I will try to justify the reason why people do that.
Okay.
I think they end up misusing the word special and blessing as to not bring it into a religious thing, and so they saying it's a surprise, but it's more so a blessing to them. But they don't want to use it and bring the religious thing into it. I think that's the thing about it, because I've heard the same thing, and it's like, there's no way it's a surprise. Y'all know what y'all was doing, right? You know how things are made.
So you think that they're trying to find like a non-denominational way to say this is such a great blessing, so instead they say it's a great surprise.
Exactly. Without saying that, oh, this is just a blessing for us. So they bring that out of it just in case, and then they say, well, it was just a surprise. But I get where Adam is coming from. To say it's a surprise is completely out of the way.
Yeah, whenever I see surprise, it's like, oh, the doctor didn't warn me about the side effects of antibiotics.
100%. I see where you at with the surprise, but I understand.
Thank you, Kenny. Appreciate you. Does it make you uncomfortable, Allison, if you hear somebody say, oh, we're trying for a baby?
No.
Really?
No.
See, that is almost worse. That makes me more uncomfortable. Again, unless I'm close friends with the couple or person, then it's whatever. It's just talking between friends, but putting it out there, or worse yet, like if someone's mom is, bragging about their daughter and son-in-law and oh, they're trying for a baby. It's like, that's weird to just say it to somebody.
See, okay, none of those necessarily bother me just because that's a normal fact of life and maybe we don't need to be so cringed out by it. But I have heard that sometimes the parents or the in-laws of a new married couple, maybe on Christmas or something, will gift like lingerie and be like, here's for trying. Now that inserting yourself when they have not communicated to you that you're not in on the trying conversation and you're making it happen as the grandparent to be, ew.
Creeps me out. I gotta go. I'm so creeped out by this.
Adam and Allison in the morning.